Welcome back. What? Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. He's never lied to us before, though, so, I mean, who knows? Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us. Haha, no way I lied. I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is all me, baby. It was Rentaro, idiot. That's right, he's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that? But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind. Well, I guess, but is that really possible? Well, Monokuma? I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this class trial fair and square. Oh, I want to burp, but it's not happening. Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. That was satisfying. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say that this class trial is fair? Huh? Would you? Yeah, tell us! Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not? No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know? Aren't you normally the forward one? Oh. I mean, I don't mind because that's probably part of your strategy too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone. And what is the truth? I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind. Is that really true? Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind. Idiots! Then it was all Kokichi's lie? Yeah, this is what that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind. I see. Kokichi's own deductions. How did he get access to the exosol thing, though? Mastermind. His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly. But what about the exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily? He just used Miu's remote control, right? Miu's remote control. So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Miu. Oh, you didn't know? Miu not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device. Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the exosols and took him for a spin. Hey, isn't that a bit unfair to tell them all that? Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game. Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway. Well, what's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind. Wrong voice. Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time? What else is new, man? What are you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi? Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating. Then if he's not the mastermind, who is? Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with? What? What do you mean? Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Sounds like my mother when I asked her things as a child. But I want to know. The real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko Enoshima, but that can't be it. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. If so, who's done this? Who's done the freaking killing game, man? Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. The class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind. So yeah, get to talking. You don't even know either, bro. I agree, but before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit. But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results? We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay? Are you trying to get me to do something? You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out, because he doesn't know either! Oh my god, this is so good! Oh, man. So, let's resume the class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too, darling. This will be the final class trial! I actually turned him into Monokuma. Me versus Monokuma. You versus Monokuma. When I play a game, I intend to win. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No, beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win. That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma. If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner. You're dragging us around like this just so you can win a game? As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic. But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning. You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic. Remnant of despair? Whatevs, let's just get this started. So we had that flashback light in like the dining hall, but he didn't get it. We got all that. He didn't get it. He don't know. If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the win. Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter. Ooh. What? It's just like a remnant of despair to try and assume control. You read it already. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again. Oh my god, Monokuma, whose side are you taking here? Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party. Ooh! This is so Oh my god! This is so Pog Champion! Oh my god! This is so good! Yeah, who invited you? Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case. Well, we were going to do it anyway. Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension. Yeah, let's just focus on the case. This is so Pog Champion. I can't stop smiling. Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you. Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after. He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he? In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it. Yes, let's look for that. You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots. So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, what evidence needs to be analyzed again? How do you know about that? What I don't know about. Oh yeah, what doesn't he know about? It would have had to been... Sorry for that. Sorry. Kokichi's clothes. He doesn't know about that. Why were you in the toilet, man? He knows about that, that's for sure. He might not know about the clothes. What do you know about that? What do you know about? He's motherfucking Kuma, dude. Motherfucking Kuma. I mean, he was... shoot. Let's see. There's enough space. I'm trying to remember... I'm trying to think of everything we've gone over. And I'm trying specifically to think of what was going on when he was being watched by the Exosols, right? No one had seen Kokichi during the entire investigation or up until the start of the class trial. I mean, he definitely knows about that. It's his freaking file. He definitely knows about that. He knows about that. How would he not know about that? He knows about that, obviously. He knows about this. He knows about that. He knows about that. He knows about that, I'm sure. He knows about that. He knows about that. Oh god, we're running out of time. He knows about that. He knows about that. He knows about that. He knows about that. He definitely knows about that. He definitely knows about that. What does he know about? Okay. If Kokichi planned that from the start, then the first piece of evidence is... Kokichi planned from the start, then that first piece of evidence is suspicious, no? First piece of evidence... Oh, cool. I immediately got it after that, so I probably... If I wasn't silent, I wouldn't have even needed to cut. Alright, let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press. That seems... in hindsight, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim, but we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma, so what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you, after all. And what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make? Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press so the cause of death would be unknown. But if that was the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film. That's true. I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you. Huh? Really? There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed. No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality. You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. If you wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video, it must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? Oh, Hangman's Gambit! Ooh, frick. Let's see. What can't be identified even after watching the dead body footage? It's Victim. Give me an O! Where's an O, dude? Oh, it's another I, isn't it? I can spell! I can spell! I know how to spell! Don't you judge me, kiddos! VICTOM, please. Speak English. The victim. Is it even possible? No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that. If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for. Does that mean the victims were switched? Switched? And it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press? What? Where would he even get another body? There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim. If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad, switching the victims was impossible. I mean, you can clearly see there's like a weird stop of it. Like it stops and then goes. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? It's all done in Photoshop, baby. And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. I don't believe that. The camera doesn't have any editing functions, just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage, remember? Fine, whatever. Damn it, me and my big mouth! Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible. It might be possible. Huh? There could be a trick to make this switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet. Oh, and what trick is that? See, you don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible. Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here. Hey, Shuichi, I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victim switched places? If Kaito is alive or not? Maki. Well, he's definitely not. You poisoned him. I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that. Oh, no, she's freaking crying! Dude, I don't think she's ever freaking cried before. Okay, then, let's talk about the possibility that Maki Roll mentioned. Himiko, if you call her that again... Yes, please. Oh, okay. Then let's all talk it over together. Together. And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends. Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick. That's probably another lie. However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited? If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places. I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time. Kokichi made it, so I was 100% suspicious. A trick to that video. This is the third time you're showing it to us. Well, I guess they will really want me to pay attention even though I'm not. What could it be? What's suspicious about it? Huh. Hydraulic press, Kaito's coat. Probably the coat, right? Let's see, there must be a trick to that video. Let's see, that's why you all gotta figure it out. Oh my god, Monokuma's in the class trial. There's no trick. You can check it out, but there's no editing function. I mean, there's no reason to doubt that. Did the placement on the camera seem suspicious of you? Let's see, the filming seemed... Oh my god, unnatural. Let's see, yeah, how did you actually get that video? The person in that video, was it really Kaito? Let's see, something seemed off about that video to me. Well, when the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment, that's what I'm saying! Could it be? Shot at another location. Oh! Oh! Ooh! Eee! Ah! Ooh! Eee! Oh! I got you dead to rights this time, you son of a bitch! I'm sad I was wrong, but at the same time, I'm glad I got to read that. Maybe I could use a lie? I bet there's like a secret lie path here. I probably can't use murder video, it shows a moment. That angle is weird. Well, no, he probably was like on top of the thingy. Let's see. Filming angle seemed unnatural. It did, but I don't know if that's it. The person in that video... Is it really Kaito? What's up with the hanger's front shutter? Let's see. It's protected by an electric barrier. Somebody purchases the alarm. The alarm is no. Controlled by the electric barrier is next to the shutter. As marks on it as a surface. I'm sorry, that probably has nothing to do with it at all. Hydraulic press. I can't imagine. Well, controllers for distance. There are two leveled up and down. It also has a safety function. I mean, they could have hit the up. I don't know. I swear that's so weird that it pauses. Hey! Where was the V, bro? Where was the V? Yeah, he could have hit the up button. I thought he used an electro bomb to stop it, but now that I think about it, that's really stupid. Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated the hydraulic press... yes, please. Show him roll. Show him roll. I love it. I love it. Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping. But in the video... Yeah. Whose body did he use? The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body. But why would it stop? Why did the press stop? There's only one reason I can think of. Mine. Oh god, mine, dude. Boop. Bop. Boop. Bop. Boop. I know they want us to be strategic with this, but I don't really care. Bip. Bop. What is that? That's the control panel? Oh, yeah. I assume it has something to do with this thingy. This is like the control thing, right? That's the actual thing. Yeah, I did it. I win. Got it. Nailed it. The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button. Oh, I was wrong again. Task failed successfully. An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless somebody used the force stop button. Well, if the electro bomb would stop the safety function, wouldn't it also stop the damn thing, too? When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there. Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you? That's true. There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have been clearly caught on camera. While the camera was rolling. Ah, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped. He paused the video, I guess. Huh? What do you mean? He like had it the camera... Yeah, if you stop something else at the same time, you stop the hydraulic press. Yes, I see it now. That's how the bodies were switched. If you stop that, you could have swapped the bodies easily. Again? Alright, we'll continue this next time.